All right, beloved. A necromancer's opinion on the worldwide silver squeeze. You played trade wars with America. America squeezed the silver through its multi-tier process. We believe there was a worldwide silver squeeze for about a year. It was a game played on us, right? To clean a bunch of people out in other countries that were playing trade wars against us. I believe it was economic warfare. I believe that what happened was a year silver squeeze to make worldwide silver prices go up. To clean people out of certain markets or to keep development from happening in certain markets. Because if the silver price goes drastically up, certain things stop development. They slow down. They're like, I'm going to look at the cost analysis on stuff instead of just build to. And we believe America was like, okay, so we're going to get together with whoever runs these businesses and come up with a favorable situation for them to squeeze by doing this or that, whether it's making more paper silver than it's deliverable. That's how Europe went about it. And then create a shortage where people want to make deliveries. So not only is the paper silver flying off the fucking printing press, but in the way of, the futures and in the way of purchases, right? Actual physical silver and paper silver, right? Financed silver, whatever. Have it on a ledger. They created something on purpose where people wouldn't want deliveries of their things because the instant price increase. They're like, oh shit, I want to lock this value in. Let me get deliveries of it, because it's going to continue to go up. I'll just have it physical. And I think it might. If it goes up, spikes up, they're expecting it to go down. People took deliveries. Bottom line, it squeezed the market. There was a bunch of other stuff that squeezed. Excuse me. We believe it was a game played to fight against a trade war. Was the year silver squeeze not to clean Americans out, but to manage the trade war in certain sectors? Because when a trade war goes hot, they have the production capacity to make it a lot cheaper than any of their competitors. We change the material prices and the economy spheres, then the whole concept of building, production, and costing changes. So the entrance point for a new market changes, or the development of an existing market changes, right? The parabola changes where it's cost effective. I believe America and the Western powers conglomerate played the cost effective game with changing the prices in silver short term. Because the only people that were really fucking with it is people that have to have it for sure for their industries. And even then, it's getting sparse. Everybody who got invested into silver and didn't get out, right? If you're long-terming on it, you're screwed. You can't long-term silver. If you're doing your futures trade should be short. Don't get stuck in there. Read your charts. Watch the moving average is real bad right now. Listen, silver store owners, right? Store traders, bullion owners are talking $20 silver again. It could have been a multi-year squeeze due to tech development and stuff. We think a lot of that's backed off in general. And the necessity for it at the industrial levels changed too. I think there's something going on with that. My earnest opinion, $30 silver is what it's going to end up being. It's supposed to be around 30, 36, 35. And that's when the economy's not doing so great. I think that's kind of where we're at, between 30 and 40 bucks. Could go down to 20. Shop owners are talking like 20. It's going to cause a lot of people to lose value. I mean, a bunch of people bought when the silver went up, and it was like 4 times the value it ought to have been, or 3 times the value it ought to have been. This is the kind of stuff that gets played on our economy. They don't think it's a big deal, but it's completely choreographed. What do you guys think? Think that's a benefit for society? Just some thoughts.